Let's take a look at an indoor installation of a gas-fired heater where a carbon monoxide sensor is required. All right, so in the state of Texas, we do require carbon monoxide sensors for indoor combustion heaters. All right, and so our installation here is relatively simple. This unit is operated on 24 volts alternating current. It can operate on others, but that's what we're running today. Okay, so on this left side, that's where we are connected. We went ahead and pulled power off of the transformer inside the heater. That way we didn't have to run an external power source, okay? And so we did that by splicing in to the wiring before the switch. Okay, so whether the heater is on or off, using the switch on the front, the carbon monoxide sensor still has power. So you can't bypass the carbon monoxide sensor for safety. Okay, so right now we are in a heating cycle. We have power going up to our sensor, and then the relay that is running the circuit for the sensor is engaged. Okay, so that is connected to our fireman switch here, the two red wires here. All right, and so that runs up to our normally open number 1 and our common number 1 terminal. And the reason that we're using normally open is because if this unit loses power for some reason, board burns out, whatever the case is, wire gets cut, it will shut off because it is requiring the signal to close the circuit when we're using a normally open circuit. If we were to use the normally closed circuit, if this thing lost power, in theory, we could still be operating the heater without the sensor operating, okay? And so the way that we did that is by going into the menu, and we're going to find the relay number 1, okay? Alarm number 1, and the relay is reversed, okay? So it's still normally open, but it is closing the circuit when it receives signal. Okay, and that's all we really had to do for programming here. It's relatively simple. So let's run a test on it. Let me get out of the menu. Okay, so carbon monoxide is reading 0 currently. If I hold the test button for 1 second, we will go into test mode. A little bit longer than a second. All right, so every 15 seconds it's going to beep, and then our heater has just shut down because it was in a heat cycle, and our fireman switch is open, okay? So we are functioning. Now, when this heater runs, I'm gonna go ahead and take it out of test mode. When this heater runs, we do see a carbon monoxide reading here. It doesn't always remain at 0. This close to the heater, we are going to get a certain amount. The range of this sensor is currently 0 to 300, and we can change that range. We're operating with the factory settings currently. So you might see this number climb up to 6 or 7 just because we are so close. But in a nutshell, that is how we have this carbon monoxide sensor controlling this heater, and now you can't get carbon monoxide buildup in this equipment room. All right, thanks.